The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. AWO, Airwall Order. What's up, guys? Yes, early streams. Early streams tonight because I'm busy tonight. Very busy tonight. So earlier streams these 2 nights. These 2 days. Okay? These 2 days are going to be earlier streams, okay? So what's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe, smash the like button. Please, I hope to see you in the chat. This is, we're detracting a video. AW Detracts episode 9. Welcome to episode 9 of AW Detracts. Okay. Welcome to the show. I hope to see the chat start popping. Okay. Soon. I do hope to see the chat start popping. Because you're gonna have a fun. I hope to have a fun show. We're not gonna go long, maybe 2 hours max, an hour and a half to 2 hours. I think that's the plan because I am busy tonight, so I don't want to take that. I don't want to take that long because I have to get dinner too for tonight. Okay. To let you all know. Shut up, Red. You know. All right. So yeah, okay. You know. You call Blind a cocksucker too. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna take a look at Johnny C. John Campea, the Campster. That's the plan with this stream. Okay. I seen this video. Let you know, I seen this video when we're about to describe. I seen this video already. And I do have a clip out from it that I'm going to post later tonight from this video. So we're going to do this. We're going to look over this video. And then later tonight, I'm going to release a clip portion, a trim clip portion from the video. Not from the stream, but from the video. But I've seen this video yesterday. Okay? That you all know. So I've seen the video already. I'm going to tell you what the video is. I'm going to show you it, but I'm going to first tell you what it is, okay? It's John Campea suggesting if they decide to bring Henry Cavill into the DCU, which top 5 characters in the DC Universe world should Henry Cavill play? And let me tell you, the list, the names he has on his top 5 list, his name is on top 5 list, are horrible, terrible. It's some of the worst choices you could think of for Henry Cavill to play. Really, really bad. There's only one choice where I could see him possibly playing, character he could possibly playing, but in all, it's just a bad, horrible list that it puzzles my mind how he comes up with this stuff, how he comes up with this list, his ideas. It just puzzles my mind. Okay. So technically, this is kind of like detracting John Campea. Yes, it is. It is a detracting episode because I'm detracting tomorrow. And I don't know if Blind is going to join. He said he might join yesterday. I told Blinded that this was going to be an afternoon stream yesterday. He said he might be able to join. Who knows? But I'm going to pull up the video. Video is not long. Video is not long. 15 minutes. Okay. It's only 15 minutes, I believe. Yeah, 15 minutes. And you're going to hear what his suggestions are, his choices, his casting choices on Henry Cavill to play. I'm going to get rid of this banner that's in the way. Okay. Okay. 9 people. I see 9 people. Yeah, live 9 people. The blind is too busy sucking cocks right now. And it's funny, he's not here to defend himself. Okay, he's not here to defend himself. Make this a full screen. There we go.
Because remember James Gunn.
Whoa! I didn't want to start yet. Okay, there we go. Full screen. Okay, there we go. Okay. He was trying to meet Ryu. Yeah, he was. Okay. Maybe more people will be in the chat besides Red. Since this has happened, yes, last night's chat was pretty active. I admit that was a pretty active chat for Let's Talk Pop. But tonight, this afternoon, it's Saturday. People might be busy. So I'm expecting like a lower viewership compared to a less viewers in the chat. Who knows? But it wasn't active at all. But who knows? Okay. I know it's not glamorous as Grace or Jester Bell. This. And look, I agree with one casting of John Campea. Actually, two. If I think about it right now, I only agree with two. Okay. Now I'm gonna say this: is there a chance Henry Cavill will be cast in the DCU? Sure, why not? I mean, there's always a chance. Anybody has a chance, right? Anybody has a chance, really. Right? Okay. It's acting. I mean, if the ideas is convincible, I would honestly, but yeah, I did see that picture, Red. I did see that picture. One of my Spider-Man videos is actually popping right now, doing very well, doing solid. But I seen this video. Okay.
Just did an interview recently where he really clarified a lot of the stuff about how everything with Henry Cavill went down and mentioned names, but everybody online is kind of guessing who it might have been, and it rhymes with the cock. Where James Gunn kind of implied that, like, on the
just say The Rock, man. Just say The Rock. Just say it's The Rock, man. Just say The Rock. Just say The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, the cock. Just say that, please. Just say it. Spider-Man's ready to guarantee flop. Spider-Man's a very guaranteed flop. His name is the Brick. Okay, the Brick. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. That's still funny. The Brick. That's still funny. He's not coming back as Superman. They have. I mean, it has to be an Elseworld Superman. It has to be make a variant Superman. But he's not coming back as Superman. That's David Corn said. And you never say never, man. You know the wrestling term. You never say never, right? Uh, low. Jason Momoa's back as Lobo, so you never say never. The one thing that's constant that I believe that's 100% believable is Ben Affleck doesn't want to come back in the movie. It doesn't want to do superhero movies.
They always knew they were going to move on and create a new cinematic universe, and the day they got it announced, let it leak out that Henry Cavill is coming back as Superman, and Henry Cavill is going to be in more movies with Henry. And James Gunn was like, "We need to see.
I'm sorry.
We shouldn't just get on."
I'm sorry if it's buffering. I feel like every time I upload when I try to screen share a video, it tends to buffer a bit. I apologize.
Oh, then we should sit down. But ever since then, James Gunn's always said, "I really would love to work with Henry Cavill." He said he's the sweetest guy and the nicest kid. Love to work with him. So we went off on this rabbit trail the other day about, well, who could we see Henry Cavill playing? I mean, I don't want to see him playing anybody people thought going into Superman that maybe.
Remember, people thought $10 became Friday. People thought like, oh yeah, Henry Cavill is going to be the Ultraman. It's going to be revealed under the Ultraman suit. No, it was always going to be David Cornstalk because we all knew that Ultraman was going to be a clone of Superman. At least it's a Bizarro. It was really, really obvious.
That would be so distracting to the film. But who could he play? So both Rob and I, we might have some overlap. I don't know. We're going to list off for you 5 reasons. And I'm going to start off my list in no particular order, by the way. But I'm going to start off my list with Hawkman. And when you see Hawkman, I don't know what
your plan,
if any, plans that Peter Safran and James Gunn have for Hawkman in the universe. They might say, no, Hawk Girl is going to be our Hawk person in the universe. We're not going to have a Hawkman, maybe. But that being said, I think a character like Hawkman number one, you got to have a guy who can pull off the physique, which obviously Henry Cavill can.
Actually, Hawkman is one of the characters
can play kind of an intensity and a rage, which I think Henry Cavill can.
I mean, that image you just had up looks just like Henry Cavill.
I mean, in many, it kind of looks like, yeah. If you told me that was modeled after,
this is actually one I agree with. I actually think Hawkman is not a bad choice for Henry Cavill. We got Hawk Girl, Hawkman. Okay, I think that's a good choice. The thing is, we're really early on in this world. We just got introduced to Hawk Girl, so we'll see where that goes, right? They didn't really do much of Hawk Girl and Superman, right? They didn't really explain the backstory or any about the members of the Justice Gang. Well, not really Justice Gang, but we got to showcase their abilities. But the movie is more about Superman. But except Mr. Terrific, Mr. Terrific got a lot of exposure, right? Mr. Terrific definitely got a lot more shine in that movie compared to the other two. Hawk Girl definitely of the three was was used less and didn't get as much shine. She was just like kind of there, really. So I'm interested in this case because I think might need, like, if they're playing a Mr. Terrific movie or a spin-off show, Heteronic Ridge. I haven't seen it in a while, and they're playing how Guy Gardner and the Lanterns, because Guy Gardner is supposed to be the Lanterns. He even confirmed himself, Nathan Fillion. Where does that leave Hawk Girl in the future? Where does that leave Hawkgirl? Right? Where does that leave this Hawkgirl? That's a good question, senior nerd. It's a good. So where does that leave Hawkgirl? Okay. The Hawkman and Hawkgirl were part of the Justice League Society, right? And they are reincarnated beings, things like that. There's this one is. Which one is this? Which one is Hawkgirl? Shira. Which version is Hawkgirl? What is this again? I don't want to mix them up. Let me see. I'm trying to look for it. Kendra Saunders. Kendra Saunders. Okay. Oh, okay, well, that's smart, man. Don't. That's smart. I hope you had a good vacation. God, that's funny. Boy, that RPK variety. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, like, it can't technically. They might have to do something. I don't know. I wish somebody asked James Gunn on Hawkgirl, because what I've noticed, they didn't really talk much about Hawkgirl. It was mostly about Terrific and Guy Gardner. But this is a good choice. Him as Hawkman is a solid choice. I just think we're really early on. And it's clearly a Justice Society. I don't know if I feel bad for the other guy, because despite Black Adam, I did think Aldous Hodge was okay Hawkman. But that movie technically is not part of this world, this universe anymore, right? Remember when James Gunn said he was actively directing Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe? Where is that movie, James? That's hilarious. Okay. That's kind of funny. I like that. Where's that movie, James? Where's that movie, James? I don't know if anybody said that, but that's funny. If that was true, if that was ever true, that'd be hilarious. That'd be fucking hilarious. But this is not a bad choice. I mean, I like this choice. I do like this choice. Now, I want to hear his reasons.
For Henry Cavill
Right.
with that mask on,
Yeah.
totally buy it. I think this is a guy that Henry Cavill could bring a lot of depth to, and I think would be a lot of fun seeing him play. So Hawkman is, again, no particular order, but the first one I'll bring up is Hawkman. The next one I want to bring up might be a little out there, or maybe way out there if you want to talk literally. Orion, the son of Doomsday, of Darkseid, raised by Darkseid's mortal enemy, the High Father, and incredibly powerful.
I don't think this is out there. I love this idea.
And a really fascinating character. And I think and this is the type of character, by the way, that I could totally see James Gunn using in his cinematic universe.
Oh yeah, the whole.
Look, not a terrible choice either, but I think I don't think they're going down that route with the New Gods and Darkseid yet. So Orion might be ways off. It's not a bad choice. It's just that, I mean, look, this is hypothetically. This is not like basing on anything. Obviously, when he's doing his castings, he's not thinking like, what's next? What's happening next? Right? He's just thinking hypothetically that could be in this universe, whether it's next year, the year after, or 5 years down the road. Right? He's thinking like that. John Campea. Yeah. So he's thinking, John Campea is thinking like that, okay? But my way of thinking is, since we're getting Supergirl, Clayface, and whatever 2027 besides the Batman Part 2, which we don't know really any information on. We just know Robert Pattinson's coming back. We know Commissioner Gordon's coming back. We know Andy Serkis is coming back as Alfred, obviously. I just base it on if I do casting. suggested for casting, fan casting for characters. I do it based on upcoming movies that are announced, or shows that are announced. So, Batman Part 2, like, I really know the villains are, so I'll be whatever I suggest this for this actor for this villain if he's gonna be Batman Part 2. So that for Supergirl, right? We know Supergirl's been announced, but we didn't know who the actress was about a year or two ago. So I would have done fan casting for that. I don't do fan casting for movies or TV shows that haven't been announced or like even been whispered about. I do fan casting for characters that could possibly be in shows or movies that have been announced. Okay? So with the character of Orion, I don't see that happening. Okay? Because I don't see any evidence from Superman. Now that's one movie. Who knows? Lanterns could change that. Peacemaker could change that. I don't see any evidence of Orion appearing in the DCU. With Hawkgirl, on the other hand, there's a little more evidence there because with Hawkman, because we got Hawkgirl. There's a little more evidence there. So yeah, like I still think we're a long way off of Hawkman just based on the lack of characterized building for Hawkgirl, and that the lack of what we see from Hawkgirl in that movie. Still way ahead. More there for a casting of Hawkman than a casting of Orion, just because we saw a little bit of Hawkgirl, right? A little bit of Hawkgirl. Okay. That's my thing with that's why I'm gonna do fan casting for villains or like whatever, way off. Maybe once in a while I'll do that. Okay, I'll do like what villain should be in this movie that's been announced, or like in Batman 2, what villain should be in the Batman 2. I'll do something like that. Okay. I'll do something like that. I won't go with actors or actresses. I'll do like what villain should be announced in Batman 2. That's what I would do. Okay? That's something like that. But not okay. But I won't go with who actors should play. I mean, I may suggest an actor, except there's like I suggest Bradley Cooper as Harvey Dent at times. I mentioned that in my past streams. If you listened, okay. But I really don't. I really don't. I stay away from it. But I know where John Campea is going here. He's doing it like it's not doing like the 1 or 2 years, like a whole thing of DCU. He's having this is more of a fun, fan kind of topic discussion here. So okay, I understand. I mean,
all
the new guys.
They're going to do a Mr. Miracle animated series, so why not do the
rest
of the news?
There's a good point. Since he didn't bring up Mr. Miracle, now the thing changes. The thing changes because Mr. Miracle, it has connection to Dark Side, Big Barda, female furries, Granny Goddess, all the Dark Side and New God stuff. So that does change a bit. I don't know how much. It is animated series, so the problem with animated series is the viewership. Is anybody going to be interested in seeing a Mr. Miracle animated series? Okay? There's going to be people, obviously there's going to be fans, but they're trying to continue building the DCU. How do you convince the majority of people to see Mr. Miracle? Mr. Miracle is a character dumbass. He actually is. You're actually right, Red. There's two of them. You're actually right. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Red. You're not wrong. Okay. But the question is, who's gonna see the Mr. Miracle animated series? It's animated series. Now it feels like a live action, like a Peacemaker or Lanterns. it may have a better chance. Okay. I actually think, if I was James Gunn, I actually think the animation should not be part of the DCU. I think only live action stuff is part of the DCU. Video games and animation should not be part of the DCU. Just put live action stuff. Only thing live action is part of the DCU. I personally think. I know Marvel's done it, but like I don't watch Marvel animation that much. I watch X-Men and Spider-Man, but I really don't see it as part of the MCU. Okay. I'm reading it from StreamYard. Yeah, I like when anime does its own thing. Me too.
So if you're going to bring in the new gods anyway, I think Orion is one of these characters. I think Henry Cavill honestly would be kind of the first name that would come to my mind to play him anyway if they said they were going to use him. So I think.
And with Orion, he's immortal, right? So to me, age doesn't really matter how old the actor is. I mean, ideally, you want the guy to be 30 to 40, maybe 40 to 50. But like, Orion is immortal. But I don't think James Gunn is going down the New Gods route.
Ryan is one they could add. Some people saying, no, he needs to be an ugly guy. No character needs to be anything we've seen that proved out, just like saying Wolverine needed to be a short guy. Anyway, the third name I want to throw out there. This will be the most unexpected, I think. The one I'm going to throw out. But follow me. You can easily age up Henry Cavill a little bit.
No,
you can.
No.
That menacing intensity, and again, you're going to need somebody who can really act. If you do bring in a Ra's al Ghul,
no. Ra's al Ghul is not British, and okay. Listen, Campea. Ra's al Ghul is not British. Should not look British or white, okay? Because Ra's al Ghul is not. Ra's al Ghul is an Arabic character. Ra's al Ghul, okay? Don't do the same mistake that Christopher Nolan. And Christopher Nolan, what he did, he's mixed Ra's al Ghul and Henry Detracts into one character, okay? Don't do the same mistake here, okay? Because if you paid attention to, if you watch anything Ra's al Ghul animation, Ra's al Ghul animation, Talia, Ra's al Ghul, he has an accent and it's not British. It's Arabic, okay? Ra's al Ghul is an Arabic character, okay? Who's been around for a while. Yeah. Yeah, he's British. Okay? Watch anything. Don't watch the Batman movie, okay? The Batman Begins. That's Nolan taking little liberties with Ra's al Ghul. Okay? But go watch the animated series with Ra's al Ghul in it. He clearly has an Arabic accent. Okay, video games and all of that. Okay? He doesn't have a British accent. And I know there's different dialects in when it comes to the British accents. There's different versions of the British accent, right? Right? I know that. But that's the point is here, he doesn't have anything relatable to that. I don't know why Ra's al Ghul. But are you thinking because Liam Neeson was Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins? Okay. Because that's the only thing I could think of, and I don't think that's that's relatable to this. An English actor with another English actor playing the same character. No. They made him Arabic in the Gotham show. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Wazago is not a European. He's not European, man. Talia is not even a European name. Okay? No. Nissa, the other daughter, is not even a European name. Okay? I know that Arrow kind of did not make him. Arrow did not make him. It's like, yeah, he's European. But no. He should not be played by a European actor, especially from the UK. Okay? Don't think it's a good choice at all. But this is your worst. This is actually, I'm going to say this, Campea. This is one of your worst castings I ever seen. I want to hear your reasons why.
In this universe, you want somebody who could be almost like a Shakespearean player. And oh gosh, who's
very dry,
Shit.
tight, sensitive skin? Relieve it in 60 seconds with a Vino Skin.
who's done Shakespeare? Oh, I know, Henry Cavill. I think.
Where do you get the idea that this is a Shakespearean-like character? This is a DC movie. This is a comic book movie. You need Shakespearean. You need like a Shakespearean acting in this, really?
There's the guy who could bring that kind of intensity and whatever to it, and actually come across as being a physical threat to Batman, not just an intellectual threat, but also somebody who could be a physical threat to Batman. I think Ra's al Ghul could be one of them. So I'm going to throw that. And again, I acknowledge that's probably the most way out there in left field one that he could have, but I'm going to.
Yeah, but it is very left field. It is out there in left field, like really, really deep hot take. But make your hot take seem feasible, though, man. That's a really dumb hot take. I don't know how could it be one person agree with that. Because that's not a good casting at all. He does not look anything like it's the worst choice.
Bring that one in. All right. The fourth one I want to mention is Oliver Queen, aka Green Arrow. Now, here's why I like this. So
I love this idea.
I think he's the guy who could play the suave debonair, you know, the playboy, trust fund kid, junkie sort of thing. But this is why this name jumps out to me. In the comics, there is a very special relationship between Green Lantern and Green Arrow. They have a real bond, the two of them. When you're talking about, and specifically when I say Green Arrow, I mean Hal Jordan.
What does that have to do with Henry Cavill? I want to know that. Let's see.
Hal Jordan and Oliver Queen have a really special, a relationship that culminated in the Parallax storyline in the comics, where ultimately it was Oliver who had to take out his own friend. Anyway, that being said, when you look at Lanterns, they went with an older actor to play Hal. Now, while my boy Henry is not older, he's in his 40s now. And I think you got him, you get Mr. Friday Night Lights. I could totally buy those two having a shorthand and coming across as having a really deep friendship bond and all that kind of stuff. And those guys as Hal and Oliver, I think would be fantastic. A great Oliver Queen. I really do.
But you can see that you can see the same thing for multiple actors, though. Why just Henry? It's because you're a fan of Henry. That's why. I know. It's obvious. You're a fan of Henry. But you can see that for multiple actors. And also, I don't think it'd make a good Oliver Queen either. I don't think he would look good with blonde hair. I mean, I'm not. I don't think this is a good pick either. Okay, I don't think you look. I don't think Henry Cavill looked good with blonde hair. I don't think you look good with blonde hair, and I don't think you play. I don't think you do a good job as Oliver. I don't see Oliver Queen with them. Oliver Queen. It depends on the version of Oliver Queen too. It might make him similar to Batman too. It might be like he's been a vigilante for a while in Star City. Right? I don't. Henry Cavill could act. I don't know about it, but he's not particularly not a great actor either. But let's see. Let's see. I don't think he has. I don't think he can pull off the charm of Green Arrow. And the things I'm seeing him in, I haven't really seen him in comedy. Also, and Green Arrow is a little bit. I mean, he's not exactly a comedy character, but he does crack up jokes. I'm not talking about Stephen Amell's Green Arrow. That one's too much like Batman. But Green Arrow, Oliver Queen does crack up jokes once in a while. He does, and he has that charm with the obviously the blonde hair and the blonde goatee, right? He does have that charm to him. Okay. Okay. All right. Now.
All right. The last one, I'm embarrassed to say this is the last one because and many
Fucking say you're embarrassed. Don't fucking say you're embarrassed, please. Don't say that. Just tell it what it is. Don't be embarrassed. You're embarrassed because a lot of people are gonna give you shit for this take. Is that why you're embarrassed? Don't be embarrassed. I was replying to Blinded. Tear it off. Shut up.
reasons I've said before, I don't think Henry Cavill should play this. Not that I don't think he wouldn't be awesome, but he played Superman. I don't think he should also play Batman. But I'm going to tell you why a bunch of reasons have made me.
Okay, so he plays Superman. You know what? I think he'd be awesome at this, but he shouldn't play this because he plays Superman. Okay, so Oliver Queen is a low bar for you. Oliver Queen, Green Arrow. So he shouldn't play Batman because he plays Superman. What about Oliver Queen? Yes, Green Arrow is not as popular as Batman, but come on, John. Come on, John. I'm applying to this. So if I'm dead air, I'm applying to something. All right. But I don't understand this. It's like I guess maybe it's because he's too close to Batman. I mean, there's a lot of it would definitely create something. It would definitely create a lot of whether negative buzz or right negative buzz, positive buzz. It would definitely be. It would cause like on social media. It would make like social media crash. It would crash social media. It would crash especially the pop culture social media, if that happened, because that would be the biggest thing ever in comic books. And Henry Cavill was cast as Batman. And anybody casting Batman would be big on social media, right? It would cause a lot of the tension. But if it's Henry Cavill, it takes it to another level. Level because oh my god, you know what that's gonna create on social media? Oh my god. That's Can you imagine? It's not gonna be nobody's gonna stop talking about it for I don't know days. It'll be trending for like days, it'll be trending for like a week. It'd be insane. Yeah, let's just confuse everyone and make Henry Cavill Zod. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just confuse everyone and make Henry Cavill Zod. But like, man,
Forced me, if you will, to put Batman on my list here. I can pull off the millionaire playboy Bruce Wayne, have those charming magazine cover good looks, but also have the pure physical presence of Batman.
I'll stop right here. The problem with that point is Batman's always been played by a really good actor. A really good actor. Okay? Henry Cavill is okay, but he's not a really good actor. Henry Cavill is not particularly a good actor. Okay? Particularly a good actor. He's strong and built. I think he plays one type of acting, one type of character very well. The stoic kind of character. Okay? Even in that cameo as Wolverine. Very stoic. Like, get away here, bub. Okay? Henry Cavill is most of his roles are very similar, right? Now let's go past acting actors that portrayed Batman. Robert Pattinson, okay. Well known for Twilight, but he's been in independent films where he's been a versatile actor, and you see him act more. He's a better actor, he's more versatile, he's a better actor than Henry Cavill. Okay? Christopher Bale is a better actor than Henry Cavill, okay? He's Pacino Ghoul. He's a better actor than Henry Cavill, okay? Christian Bale has done a lot of stuff. He can do comedy. He can do very serious work. He can do shit like that. I mean, he can be psychotic in some roles. He's done all kinds of roles. Okay? Now, George Clooney. His Batman, but that movie wasn't very good, but George Clooney is a better actor than that. George Clooney is actually a very good actor when he acts, okay? He's actually a very good actor, okay? Val Kilmer could act a bit. And Michael Keaton, if you ever see Michael Keaton could do it all. He could be deadly funny. He could be funny. He could be really, really funny, as his roles in Beetlejuice and some comedy movies. He could be definitely psychotic, because he has done some psychotic roles. He could be ruthless. He could be serious. Michael Keaton, okay, Batman's always been played by a great, almost good to great actor. Henry Cavill's not in that category. I always believe when you're playing Batman, you're playing two characters, okay? You're essentially playing two characters. Exactly, ironic Rich. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't Clooney. It was okay. But to play Batman and Bruce Wayne, you gotta have a great actor, a really, really great actor. like a tremendous actor. To me, George Clooney is not that. Not George Clooney. Henry Cavill is not that. Okay? To me, he's not that. I think he could play a decent Batman. But can he play a good Bruce Wayne? And when I'm talking about Bruce Wayne, I'm not talking about him in the Batcave, not in the Batsuit. I'm talking about Bruce Wayne as a playboy, billionaire out in public. You know, cracking up wise jokes, stuff like that. You know, trying to convince the public. You know, throw the public off. What happened? Why did he end the stream? That sucks. Can he play that?
And be an actor of a skill level that can pull them both off.
One of those. Henry Cavill is not one of those. Henry Cavill is not one of those, man. I'm sorry. Henry Cavill is not that. It's not one of those actors that you're describing. That's not Henry Cavill. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I muted shirt off. What the fuck? To me, that's not Henry Cavill. Okay. Okay. That's not Henry Cavill. I'm sorry. To me, Henry Cavill is not one of those. Is not that in that category. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. To me, that's not Henry Cavill. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Campea. I disagree with you there. Actually, this is the clip I kind of trimmed. I clipped this portion of this video. It's gonna go up later tonight. It's about 3 to 4 minutes long, but this is the portion of this video that I trimmed out. Okay, and it'll be a video. So be on the lookout for that as a video. Okay. But I disagree with Campea here. I disagree with Campea wholeheartedly. I think this is a terrible choice. I think it's a terrible decision. And he knows if this. I mean, he says it's not going to happen. He thinks it's not going to happen. He says it shouldn't happen. But he believes he'd be a great Batman. I disagree. Me personally, I haven't seen enough. I haven't seen enough where he plays different kind of characters. Look, he plays a very stoic character of The Witcher. Okay, that could be Batman a little bit, but I don't think the Bruce Wayne part, can he be anything else besides stoic? Because the Bruce Wayne character, he's not stoic, the Bruce Wayne character, when he's out in public.
That have Henry Cavill's magazine cover good looks, Mr. Universe-like kind of physique.
Magazine cover good looks. You know there's something as a costume. Oh, man.
And that level
physique
of acting.
Batman like physique. Here's his problem with that take. Comic books, the males, especially the males, their bodies, if you read the comics, you see the pictures, their bodies, they're definitely exaggerated. The physiques of the comic book characters are exactly exaggerated. No man in real life looks like that. Also, in real life, when you're that jacked like that, it's actually quite harder to move around. Okay? The more muscle mass you put on, it's actually quite a little bit harder to move around. Okay? And that's why the problem is you can't do it. It's not realistic. Okay? The reason why Robert Pattinson's Batman he was perfect size. He just needs somebody to look toned and have some muscle, but not overly exposed, like not overly muscular. Okay, I mean David Corn said Superman wasn't like that jacked either, right? He didn't look that big either, right? It's you got to understand these are real people portraying these characters. They're not, they're right. These are not characters straight out of the comics that have the the physiques of the comic characters counterparts. Those are really outrageous, godlike physiques, men. All right, okay. It's just not humanly possible, and he needed it for movement. I don't think so. David Corson has been cast as Jon Stewart because Jon Stewart has already been cast. I'm tired of seeing The Rock as superheroes. For this case here. Okay. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Are we getting Friday off some report of this? Okay. His name is a brick dumbass. The brick. The brick. The brick.
I'm not saying Henry Cavill's the best actor on the planet, but I'm saying I don't think we can name 5 other actors who have that playboy, good looks, remarkably stupid, good physique, and is that caliber of an actor all in one package. Henry Cavill's that guy.
No, he is not. No, he is not. No, I can't name 5 off the top of my head. But, dude, John Campea, I'm saying this. John Campea has a love affair. For Henry Cavill. He sounds like he's in love with John Campea sounds like he's in love with Henry Cavill. With Henry Cavill. Do you think they go look for physique for Batman all the time? They go when they cast Batman, they look for the perfect actor and they tell them to bulk up a bit. Hell, man. Okay. The brick dumb man. Also, there are younger actors that are probably better than Henry Cavill in his 30s that haven't been discovered yet. Okay. Me and Blinded, he is actually kind of old now, but me and Blinded kind of agreed on the actor Theo James. I think better for Bruce Wayne. Is better than Bruce Wayne for Batman, and he does have that Bruce Wayne voice, and he has that good looks, and he is kind of big enough to be Bruce Wayne. The only problem is he's 40 years old. I know in the DCU they want an older Batman, but do they want a 40-year-old? That's the question. A 40-year-old. But Theo James, obviously he's fun to Divergent movies, but he's been in other things. I believe, me and Blinded believe that he would be a really, really good Batman. Blinded, if you're in the chat or whatever, back me up. I think he's a better actor too. Okay? He's a better actor. I've seen him other things besides Divergent. So I think he'd be better serve as Batman than Henry Cavill. Me personally. The Bat family will be around. But this is what I think, okay? I think Theo James is a better choice. That's one off the top of my head for Batman. Okay? One name off of my list for Batman. I think he'd be better suited for Batman Bruce Wayne than
Cavill can play Bruce Wayne. Henry Cavill could play Batman. I have no doubt. And plus, with all the combat training he's doing right now for the Highlander,
combat training,
which is like when you heard Stahelski talk about the combat training that Henry is doing right now, he said he's not just learning one style of swordsmanship. He's learning like 8 and 9 different types of combat throughout history. Isn't that Batman? Isn't that what young Bruce Wayne did when he traveled the world and like learned
Patrick. Hi, Patrick. Yeah, I like Netflix. I like the Sandman. Unfortunately, the season, this show's over. Good finale.
form of combat there is and all that kind of stuff. So and on top of all that, he's the right age.
He's the right age.
This is a Batman that
Look, they might look for Robert Pattinson as they might look for Batman as 35 years old. You gotta understand, in the comics, Batman started Bruce Wayne starts Crusade at 25 years old. So he could be a 35-year-old Batman, a 10-year Batman, okay? A 10-year Batman, okay? He could be a 5 to 10-year Batman. You could get a 35-year-old actor being Batman, okay? And Batman's been Batman for I think 10 years at least. We have CGI now, okay? They could Botox him up, okay? If you know anything about Batman, he was 25 years old when he started his crusade against injustice, against the villains, the criminals of Gotham, the scum of Gotham. I like saying that. Okay, so why 40? Why not just 35? Okay. If you know anything about the comics, okay. Also, yeah, Batman does travel the world, but like him learning combat skills for Highlander and Crescent Highlander is like there's a whole issue of Highlander behind the scenes that seems to be causing problems. I have to find out more about that to give you like what's behind the scenes with Highlander. And the thing is, to me, Henry Cavill's star power is dwindling. Highlander is having trouble. Voltron is going straight to streaming. Voltron should be a movie should be in the theaters. Okay, but it's going straight to streaming. He's left The Witcher. Obviously, there's creative decisions why he left The Witcher, but also one of the reasons he left The Witcher is because he thought he was coming back as Superman permanently. Robert Pattinson is Bruce Banner in the Batman DCU. Batman's a real interactive sequel with the Batman, which will be DC's 5th movie. Okay, very funny, Red. Very funny. You're a funny guy, Red. Okay. So, like, first of all, I don't even know Highlander's filming. Let me see this. What's filming right now for Henry Cavill? What's going on for Henry Cavill right now? What's he filming? In the Gray? What the fuck is it? In the Gray? What is that? It's a movie called In the Gray. Oh, from Lionsgate. Guy Ritchie. Okay. Voltron. Okay. Distributed Amazon Studios. It's going straight to Amazon Prime. Sorry. Enola Holmes. Fuck Enola Holmes. Okay. Nothing here about Highlander. Is Highlander even filming? Like, filming set to begin. So it's apparently filming right now. Apparently. Ugh. Don't know. His star power's not there, man. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't think he has star power anymore. You're gonna get a major star for Batman. That's what I think. They're gonna get a huge star for Batman. Okay, a major star, a well-known player. Of course, Henry Cavill's well-known, but I don't think it'll be Batman.
Already has probably a young teenage son. He's the right age to play it. So when you look at, can he pull off Bruce Wayne? How many guys have the Bruce Wayne good looks? Can he pull off Batman?
But he doesn't look like Bruce Wayne. Mario Pass is ready to Batman time. Shut up, Fred. Oh.
Absolutely, he can. Does he bring the physique? Because listen, Ben Affleck, he's been my favorite man, but we haven't had a Batman's physique. Bale, all due respect to Ben Affleck, all due respect to Michael Keaton, we haven't had a Batman that's had a Batman physique yet. We would have that.
Nager. How about that? Oh, I know who could play Batman. Why don't we just have Kenny Omega or with a physique? Lex Luger with the physique. This is ridiculous. If you really think about, you know how ridiculous it sounds? My God. Kenny Omega is ready to butt ass or butt. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I know the stuff is there. Yeah. Okay. What about we can have Degrassi. No, I'm kidding. Degrassi's not home. I don't think he's around. Degrassi. Okay. You know how ridiculous this stream, these choices are? They're really, really bad. Really, really bad, man. Okay, really, really bad. This choices. John Campea, yeah.
And be a super high level caliber actor. Henry Cavill is, and he's the right age.
Are you in love with him, John? Are you in love with Henry Cavill? Blink. Well, look at this. Look at this screen grab. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Just a minute, guys. I gotta nitpick this picture. I'm capturing this pic. All right, there we go. There we go. I got the pic. If you're in the group chat, you're gonna see this pic. Pucker up for Campea. Oh, blinded. Oh my God, you're gonna take that from Red? This is gonna be my thumbnail. Once again, like I said, guys, I clipped out this part from this video earlier today. It's about 3 minutes long. I'm gonna use this as my thumbnail. I'm using this as my thumbnail. I don't want to continue this video. This screening and freezing. This is perfect, man. According to everyone on Twitter, Marvel's dead. They've been saying Marvel's dead for I don't know, years now. But here you go, blinded. Here's a present for you. I'm gonna send you a present. I'm gonna send you a present. Here you go, blind. A present for you. Okay. I want to see if Degrassi sees this. I'm gonna send it to Degrassi. Because he may not see it. So first Degrassi. Oh my God! There we go. I got it.
While I don't want to say Batman is one of them because he's played Superman, it's too much in the stick for him not to.
You're in love with them. Come on, admit it. You're in love with Henry Cavill. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm laughing so hard. Sorry. The picture I just sent blinded. That's what I'm laughing at. The picture I sent in the group chat. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Be Batman, there's just a lot that goes for it. So that's why I'm putting Batman on my list. So once again, my list includes Hawkman, Orion,
No.
Ra's al Ghul,
No.
Oliver Queen,
No.
and of course Batman.
No.
But again,
2 out of 5. You failed. You failed, Campea. You failed math. You failed. You get an F. Get an F. And you don't get a retry. No more studying for you. You failed, Campea. You failed the exam. You failed the exam, Campea. All right, you get an F for that. Sorry. Back in the line, Camper. You failed. Okay. You failed. Try again.
there's a lot of arguments to be made against the Batman thing. I just think there's some really strong.
Oh, there's a lot of arguments. All right.
For it. Anyway, Rob, we were talking about this just yesterday. Now that you've had some time to have it marinate in your observatory brain for a bit, who are some characters, 5 particularly, that you could see Henry Cavill playing in James Gunn's DCU?
All right. Let's see what Rob has to say. Let's see what the drunk Bob. That's a line I stole from Degrassi, who's not here. But if he was here, he would. I know he would appreciate me saying that. And there's a phone ringing. Gonna check who it is. Be right. All right, I'm back. Now that back from taking the phone. Back from the dead, actually. No, I'm kidding. I'm not back from the dead. Now like I said, we're getting the Drunk Bob's takes, right? Drunk Bob? That's Degrassi. Degrassi comes from Drunk Bob. So we're gonna get from Drunk Bob.
I'm going to give you 3 characters that are similar to Superman.
Okay.
3 characters are similar to Superman. So Black Adam, right?
That are in the DC universe that I particularly love.
Okay.
One is the Legion of Superheroes, Mon-El.
Mon-El. So Mon-El.
Ties to Superman. But Mon-El, you could say from the 30th century, but you could play around with that. I love Mon-El.
Mon-El. What do you think about Mon-El? Mon-El.
Apollo. They've already got the engineer. If they're going to bring the rest of the Authority in, they were going to make an Authority movie. So yes, is Apollo and Midnighter gay? Sure. They're like the world's finest of the Authority. But Apollo is a very Superman-esque, very powerful character.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the show started.
Yeah, we're talking about
the.
They have to. So they want. So he wants characters. He's fan casting Henry Cavill to play Superman-like characters. You can't play anybody else. It's not like Superman.
Apollo idea.
I love the Apollo idea. And the third one, this is a little wacky, but it's a favorite character of mine from who's always been in the Justice League, is the android, the Red Tornado.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Captain Atom.
Oh,
no.
The Red Tornado. Yeah, the Red Tornado. Let's make him Red Tornado. Yeah, he should be the Red Tornado. I mean, does anybody act to play the Red Tornado?
Red Tornado's an interesting
Although
one.
Captain Atom is another great character that he could play, very Silver Surfer-esque. But I've always loved
Captain Atom. He has better choices than those characters.
Red Tornado since I was a little kid. But what I really want, so there's 3. But what I really want to do, I want to see him play a bad guy. I just keep thinking about Fallout when he went full on.
Amazo. Have him play Amazo then. What about Amazo? Or if you want a bad guy, Hank Henshaw. Metallo. Fucking Metallo. Cast as Metallo.
He was revealed to be a villain. There's a great character in the DC universe, an immortal named Vandal Savage.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he could absolutely pull off.
No, not Vandal Savage. No. Zod.
But you talk about Ra's al Ghul, Vandal Savage.
I don't know.
I think he could go for. I talked about him.
I said Hank Henshaw. I said Metallo. Well, that's Superman villains. Bane? No, Bane would not. No, he's a. I don't think they should cast a British actor for Bane. Who else? Ares for Wonder Woman, maybe. Ares. Hank Henshaw is my most wanted villain for the sequel. Cyborg Superman is Hank Henshaw, right? Shazam! I'm Shazam. Billy Baston. Or let's make him Aquaman. How about that? Aquaman. That'd be funny. If they cast him as Aquaman, I would laugh.
Being Brother Blood, we also talked about him being Deathstroke.
What about fucking CGI Trigon? Fucking have him CGI Trigon. He could be like, he could be Trigon, but CGI Trigon. I don't know. or something like that.
The Terminator, which I think would be.
Oh, no. I think the best actor to play the Terminator, Deathstroke, to me, Josh Brolin. So he turned down apparently Hal Jordan, right? He turned down Hal Jordan apparently, right? But I think he would be a great Deathstroke Terminator. Just basically dye his hair white, has the eye patch on, and he looks exactly. I think he looks exactly like Slade Wilson. I think he's a perfect Slade Wilson. Now the question is he going to do another comic book movie villain? But it might be a reoccurring villain like Thanos, or instead of Thanos, like, right? Is he like? I think he'd be a perfect Deathstroke. Josh Brolin. Slade Wilson. I don't think Henry Cavill would be. Because I don't think he has the acting chops to play Deathstroke either. I do think Josh Brolin does. I don't think he does. Okay. That's just me. This is my opinion. I could be, I could be wrong. I mean, I could be, you can have a different viewpoint on who, but I'm just a different opinion. That's just my opinion. I think he personifies Deathstroke. And Deathstroke is a good character too, man. It's not just that he's a merc and that he's an assassin that the failed experiment, and he's rivalry with Nick DeGrayson and T-Time. It's just that he's also a father, a thing like that. There's lots to him. There's nuance to Deathstroke.
Great. But again, if you wanted to go up, you would have to do it as motion capture. But there's a Superman villain that's kind of like Thanos called Mongol. Who's the leader of war.
Not a bad idea. I know my buddy Degrassi is not here, but maybe he is watching. Mongol. He thinks he's just Mongol. Not for Henry Cavill, but in the DCU, a Mongol. And in the Suicide Squad movie, we did see his sister. No, that's the sister that died. Okay. So maybe
war world. And that's where Superman has fought, for Mongol's pleasure. Or there is one of my favorite Superman stories called "What Do You Get the Man That Has Everything?" that Alan Moore wrote, where
the thing is, these choices that Barbara Burnett has brought up, they're actually better than Campea. In my opinion, they're better than Campea. Much better than Campea. I like it better than Campea. Okay. Much better than Campea. Give props, Barbara Burnett.
Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman, they go to the Fortress of Solitude. I don't want to ruin it, but they find Superman sort of incapacitated. And
you don't have to ruin it, man. That show came out 25 years ago. Spoil it, man. If people haven't seen it, too bad, man. Spoil the episode. Because I've seen the episode. And I know exactly what he's talking about. So, come on. You can spoil something that came out 25 years ago. Okay? There's no statute of limitation on that. Okay? Okay? Sorry. If you're offended you're going to get spoiled by something that came out 25 years ago, that's on you. Man, spoil it. Just spoil it. Who cares? Just tell Campea. Okay? And your viewers haven't seen the episode, maybe it'll garner an interest to see the episode, the show. Just spoil it, man. That movie came out. That show came out 25 years ago. 20 to 25 years ago. Okay, spoil the episode, man. Tell them what happens. Okay, man. Just do it. Like.
And Mongol's a part of the story. It's one of the great Superman stories. I'm sure you can read it online.
Yeah, I seen that episode. I mean, I did see the episode. Yeah, it's a great story. It actually is.
Those are just some.
You know, I love which one of your picks. I like a lot of your picks, but you know what one I really love?
I'm leaving this space forever. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm leaving this space forever. You're I'm gone. What the fuck? Okay, everybody is blinded. Okay, what the heck, blinded? The hate on F4 is too strong. It'll be fine, blinded. I'll be fine. You'll live.
Savage.
Yeah, Vandal Savage.
And one of the reasons I do is
just ignore the haters, like I do.
Because now this is going to the cartoons and stuff like that, but follow me here. Is that if I'm not misremembering this, he's the villain at the core of that one Justice League story where all the heroes are getting taken out and they find out it's because somebody got their hands on Batman's plans to take out each of the Justice League members. And that was, I believe that was Vandal Savage.
No. That's the movie. That's actually Marvel puts out the movie. Yeah, I know. Campea.
And if I'm not mistaken,
I think
so. If you used him, that also opens up.
Fuck, man. This hates on me. Fuck Campea. Yes, that movie used Vandal Savage, but that movie was based off Tower of Babel, and Vandal Savage was a villain there. Okay, Ra's was a villain there. You obviously haven't read Tower of Babel or know about Tower of Babel, because if you did, you would know that they took it from there and they changed it around. Okay. And you had Henry Cavill as one of your candidates to play with Ra's al Ghul. Which one is it? No. And Robert Burnett
Up the door to use that awesome storyline where it's really Batman taking everybody out because it's his contingency plans for everything.
Yeah, and I like the fact that
yeah, but that's not a Batman movie, man. That's more like a Justice League movie, if you ask me. And I don't know, maybe, but would you go with Ra's or Vandal Savage? Because comic book fans would want to go with Ra's al Ghul. People that see the movie would want to go with Vandal Savage, maybe. Blindness flying to Diddy so that he could meet Ryan. I'm the way Blinded tried to meet Ryan me last week. Oh my God, Rand, you're hilarious. Okay, you're fucking hilarious, buddy. You're hilarious. Okay? We're almost done.
if you had a character like that from a storytelling standpoint, you can always do like flashbacks, kind of Highlander-esque, where you go back into the character's past thousands of years ago, if you want, hundreds of years ago. You can show his history with mankind, and you could do stuff like that if you wanted to.
Sure, I agree.
So,
Now again, and then you brought up a guy. The reason I didn't put Deathstroke on
We
my
talked
list
about that yesterday.
is simply because it's not because I don't think he that would be a good one. It's just that since I already mentioned it the other day, because if I didn't, I definitely would have put Deathstroke on this list.
No.
He would.
No, he is not. I don't think he'd be. Yeah, I know. Ironic. No, Josh. He doesn't look like Deathstroke. Josh Brolin would be better as Deathstroke. Okay. And fucking man, a 40-year-old Deathstroke. Can you imagine a 35 to a 40-year-old Deathstroke? His kids are teenagers. He would have to have kids when he's in his young 20s. Very young 20s, man. Deathstroke has to be at least 45 to 50 years old. Has to be older than Cavill Cavill's age. I'm sorry. Okay? No.
Be a fantastic Deathstroke.
Yeah, it's like Joe.
Okay, so to you, he would be fantastic for every DC character. Okay, every DC character is. Hey, how about this? Let's have a. You know what? Let's do a favor here, guys. Here's my take. You Henry Cavill should play. They should gender bend Wonder Woman and make him Wonder Man in the DCU. Okay, how about that? Let's make him Wonder Man, Wonder Woman. You know, Diana Prince goes into a sex change and becomes Damien Prince or something. I don't know. How about that? Dane Prince. I don't know. Let's do that. How about this? Let's have him make him become. You know, how about Henry Cavill is Plastic Man, Elegant Man. How about Ted Kord? He could be Beetle. He could be the Blue Beetle. How about it? He could be Booster Gold. Let's do something that shows if he has talent. Let's make him fucking Booster Gold. Let's see if he can be a good actor. Let's see if he can be Booster Gold. Okay? Because Booster Gold will tell you if he can be a good actor. Okay? You know a sign of a good actor is? A really good actor? Not all the time. It's comedy. If they can pull off comedy very well, there's acting in them. Okay. Let's see if he can be Booster Gold. Yeah, Henry Cavill for Booster Gold. Okay, I think we should have him as Booster Gold.
Manganiello was going to be great as Deathstroke.
He would have been so good.
Yeah,
I love that.
I mean, you do get that glimpse of him at the end of.
Yeah, just a glimpse.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck had plans for that, man.
Dude.
Yeah, Ben Affleck did have plans for that. That's true. He did have plans for that character. That's true.
One of the greatest. I want to read that script. If anybody has that, send me your screens.
Oh God, I would
send
love
me
to
that
read
Ben
script.
Affleck. I want to read that.
Okay, I'm gonna call Ben Affleck's agent, Ben Affleck, the script, and I'll ask for him, and I'll send it to you while we're Barbernette.
That script so bad. Ugh.
What if it sucked?
Anyway, guys.
What if it sucked?
Question is for you. There's clearly, when you have an actor the caliber of Henry Cavill, there's a lot of characters who could play. But who are some of the immediate ones that come to mind for you? Don't bother putting anything. Don't bother mentioning Superman or variations of Superman like Red Sun or what. Like
I'll tell you what, guys. I'll read some comments and then we're gonna end it. Okay?
Man, they're not going to put him in a Superman role. But what other DC characters do you think he could do? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this.
Let's read some comments. All right? Let's read some comments. Oh shit.
Out of
that down.
Let's read some comments, guys. Okay. You see, I can't skip the hate. I know you can. Okay. We're gonna see some comment. The actress who plays Hawkgirl is too young for him. Considering their roles as lovers, so intent to each other, to introduce him in such role make for a comfortable viewing. Hawkman needs to be someone younger, though. Currently in the comics, Hawkgirl is currently with Jon Stewart. Yeah, they might go to Hawkgirl route. I mean, no, I think the Jon Stewart actor is older, too. Henry Cavill should play Darkseid. Villain. Captain Marvel. You should play the real Captain Marvel. Jonah Hex. Captain Adam, Major Force, Vandal Savage, Gods and Monsters. Vandal Savage. I mean, Jonah Hex. Not Jonah Hex. They won't do that. But Major Force. Martian Manhunter, Dr. Fate, Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's already been cast. Booster Gold. Booster Gold. Booster Gold. He needs to be Booster Gold. Booster Gold. Booster Gold, okay? What else? What else? He requests slavery. He wanted to continue to learn to use the sword. Oh, wow. Wow. Using a sword. Okay. Even though most of the time it would be stunt doubles. Help. Look, he's already played by Cal Chan in upcoming Lanterns special. Kind of like Patterson, I suppose. You fucking idiot. Karis Evans did both Human Torch and Captain America back to back. No one cared. Jason Blood, huh? All right. Done. There we go. You can't escape the hate. I know, Blind. You can't escape the hate. I know. Man, okay, so I have my ideas, and they're not the big characters. Like Hawkman and Orion, I can see. Problem is the age difference between Hawk. Is what we're saying in Henry Cavill. But I did mention maybe Hank Henshaw, Metello, the characters like that as villains. Mongol, if he wants to do like a CGI villain, like a Mongol, or I'm not saying Darkseid, but like Darkseid, Mongol. Hell, Brainiac. No, I don't think he'd be good for Brainiac. I don't think he'd be good for Brainiac. I personally don't think he'd be good for Brainiac. To me, who'd be good for Brainiac? An actor that'd be good for Brainiac. He's too old right now. Like, kind of like a James Spader type to play Brainiac. I didn't like particularly his Ultron, but James Spader, the way James Spader could talk, like that kind of way. You could also, or like, okay, for Brainiac. Like Henry Cavill to me is not Brainiac. I don't think he's able to talk like Brainiac. Because you know how Brainiac talks, right? You know how the way he voices his. I can't do it either, but like, son of Superman, Kal-El, son of Krypton, Clark Kent, protector of Earth. I will bottle up this world, this city. You know, I don't think Henry Cavill could do that. I mean, I can't do it, but I don't think Henry Cavill could do that either. I think James Spader could do that, something like that, voice Brainiac. I do think. To me, Brainiac to me has to have something to voice, an older voice, okay, an older voice, like something in the 50s to 60s to 70s. That's what I think Brainiac's voiceover should be, okay? Because I don't know, I feel like androids and robots sound more intimidating, with an older voice behind the character. You know, I don't know what it is. I guess it's because, and I'm not used to young people. I don't think younger actors are that intimidating until they get older. I don't know, whatever. But I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys think in the comments below after the stream is done. On the side, please. I'm have to order lunch, like dinner soon, because I'm about to start my event in less than an hour, 55 minutes, and I gotta get something to eat. Okay. Okay. So I'm done. You're done? It's good you're done. Blind, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It will be okay, Blinded. I promise you. You'll live. You'll live. You'll live. Don't worry, man. I'm Team Fantastic Four, Blinded. I'm on your team. Okay? You know that. I'm on your team. I'm on your team. Okay? Stay blinded. Don't worry. I'm gonna tie you up and make you stay. I think Blinded's having like a nervous breakdown. Are you gonna go through the black hole into a different and end up a different part of the space? That's gonna happen. What are you gonna do? All right. Let's see how long I'll be. All right. Will be yes. All right, guys. I really do gonna end it here. I said I was gonna end about 3:30, between 3:30 and 5. Actually, 3:30 and 5:30. 5 between 5 and 5:30. Go check out my videos. Lately, I publish 2 Spider-Man videos today and yesterday. The one yesterday is doing actually quite well. It's almost at 300 views. The one today is kind of an updated version video of the one from yesterday. It's doing okay so far. It'll probably go up as the night goes on. But yeah, I do have a video in the pipeline. Well, I don't have a video yet. I'm planning to make a video for tomorrow. Once again, Spider-Man related. And once the video tomorrow, just a preview, it's going to be about Scorpion and the Hawk returning, even though I did a stream on that. But also Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative, talk about Mr. Negative in it. And although not confirmed, but recent leaks, recent set photos allude to Mr. Negative being in the movie. And I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. And the Mr. Negative photo I got is from the video game. Okay. So be on the lookout for that. I won't make it as early as today, like I with the Spider-Man. The Spider-Man videos I made so early in the mornings. My God. Might be the earliest I ever made. But be on the lookout for that. Check out my videos today. And if you want to know my thoughts on the Spider-Man suit, if you didn't watch the videos, if you want to know my thoughts on Spider-Man suit, we officially end this video. Meh. Same suit, it's just the logo looked bigger. And nothing special. And with that, guys, That guy, AWO air motor is done. God, take care, guys.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm gonna continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're gonna give you what you want.
That's not what I want.